That is what we've been trying to tell Kenyans. Think as a Kenyan first before you think as a member of the community here and there. I'm surprised all the time when I come here and people say they fear Raila. We have all the time been working together. Jaramogi is the one who stood up in Parliament and said that Jomo Kenyatta and all those who detained with him were under the two leaders of Kenya. He was disowned by members who came from this region in Parliament. Go and read the Hansard. But he went on and kept on saying Uhuru na Kenyatta until eventually Kenyatta was released. Kenyatta was released to Jaramogi. Jaramogi, who took Kenyatta to Gatundu, his home, was released to Jaramogi's hand. Chukua hiyo Kenyatta yako. Wenda naye. And Jaramogi and Kenyatta were one thing with independence. They only disagreed ideologically, not ethnically. Not because Jaramogi was a Luo or Kenyatta was a Kikuyu, no. And that is normal generally in politics. But then me, I've worked with members of this community for a long time. We started with Kenneth Matiba, Kenya Football League, and organized soccer in this country. That Kenya became number one in the whole of this region. Kenneth Matiba. And when King Matiba was in trouble with Charles Rubia, he came to me and said, there's a problem here. If you want to arrest us, only Jaramogi can save us. Arrange for us to meet Jaramogi. And arrange a meeting with Jaramogi, Matiba and Rubia. And we talked there about how we can fight to change Section 2A and bring back multipartyism. And that's when we met after that meeting, we organized a Kamkunji. Matiba, Rubia, and yours truly were arrested and detained together. Where Rubia ended up being very sick, Matiba got a stroke, and so on and so forth. But we had worked together. We came out back here, we started a Ford. Kenya, Ford. Later on they came and split it into Ford Kenya and Ford Asili. But we had to work together with those people. Fast forward again, when the opposition was divided in 1992 and lost elections, Nyayo was 34% against opposition's 66%. 97, we were not able to unite. We were defeated. 2002, when the opposition was divided again, I said Kibaki tosha and campaigned for Kibaki when he was injured until he became president. Did I not know that Kibaki was a Kikuyu? Did I not know that Kibaki was a Kikuyu? I knew. That's what the idea saying that Raila is an enemy of Kikuyus, I don't know where it comes from. We only disagreed with Kibaki when people around him decided not to implement the constitution that we had agreed on, the basis of. So people talking about ethnicity are talking cheap politics, which I don't know who's here. But today we are all escorting our brother. And, but I want us to be united as a people. Kenya is much more important than any one of us. If Kenya burns, we have no country. We're seeing around us, Somalia, from 1991 up to today, is in turmoil. Look at South Sudan. Look at DRC. Look at Ethiopia. And some other countries around us here. It is better to have peace that we're having here and push and go and have a peaceful election than to have turmoil in this country. Because when it disrupts, you don't know the end. That is the message that I want to convey here.